My boyfriend's a literal vampire and not in a good way. Guys, I just wanted to make a quick disclaimer before I start this video. Trigger warning to whatever. I'm not censoring anything. This is not TikTok. So if you're easily triggered by certain topics, just giving you a heads up. Be prepared or don't watch the video, or I don't know. But this is not TikTok. I finally have the freedom. Enjoy the video. My name is Diana and I'm from a small town in Arizona. I met this guy named Noah. Noah was one of the most popular guys in high school. He was the quarterback, really smart, and treated all the girls nice, but there was this one girl he completely outcasted. She claimed he was a vampire and he was crazy, but nobody believed her, including me. So he usually goes out with a new girl every month, deciding to give some people a chance, and if they're lucky, he stays with them. So he walked up to me one day asking me out. I was so excited and so happy, but what I had in store for me was insane. So the first day, he just took me straight to his house and started asking me a bunch of questions, like who I lived with, what I wanted to do for a living, and he asked what my blood type was. I told him I was O positive because, well, I'm O positive, duh. And I kid you not, his face lit up in the weirdest way ever. He was like excessively excited over blood. He said he had to use the bathroom quickly, but I could walk around and make myself at home, which I did exactly that. I looked at his couches and they looked nice and his place was clean, but it was as if he didn't live there. So I accidentally walked into his room and saw a vial of what looked like to be blood. I was confused, but that's what it looked like, so I went with it. I turned around and he was right behind me. He scared the absolute crap out of me. He said, "Creeping around where you aren't supposed to be, huh?" I felt kind of embarrassed, but then I realized this is what he wanted me to do. Make myself at home, so what was his problem? He then took a blanket and covered those vials. I asked him what were in those and he just completely ignored me and asked me another question. He said, "Are you 100% serious that you want to be in this relationship?" I responded back with, "Yeah, of course I do. Why wouldn't I be?" He said, "Okay, well, I'm gonna need you to sign this contract that says whatever goes on in our relationship, you can't tell anyone else. And if you do, I could testify against you in court. And you could face some serious charges." I didn't know how to respond. I just looked in shock and I said, "Are you being serious?" And he just stared at me with a cold expression. Okay then, I guess I'll sign the contract. So I decided to take the paper and pen from his hands and I just signed the contract. After that, he began evil laughing and I looked at him and said, "What's your problem? You're scaring me." Hey guys, little intermission. I hope you're enjoying the story time. Thank the person who submitted it, but please don't skip the ads. Please. I beg of you. Make sure to like and subscribe as well. Once you've done these 3 steps, leave the comment blueberries and I'll give you a shout out next video. Okay, bye-bye. He said he was kidding and then just got up and walked away. "I'm gonna make food. Do you want something?" he said. I just looked at him in shock. Sure? He asked me if there was anything in particular I'm allergic to, and I said no, not at all. After he was done making it, he made this delicious steak, mashed potatoes, and green beans. His steak was bloody red though, and I noticed he poured one of the vials from his room over his steak and started eating it. I tried not to wince at how disgusting this was, but I just brushed it off. So our relationship was perfect after that. He'd buy me anything I wanted, he treated me like a princess, except one day I came inside uninvited trying to surprise him, and he was making out with this girl, but at the same time she was donating blood through a bag at the same time while making out with him. I gasped in shock and he chased after me. He told me it wasn't what it looked like, but I just ran away crying. I haven't spoken to him in about 3 weeks, but now I'm kind of in a situation where I want to be with him because I love him, but I also don't know what kind of weird stuff he's into and nobody would believe me if I exposed him. He ended up texting me 100 times, I kid you not, and sent like 10 paragraphs saying he loves me, but he'll destroy me if I expose him and ruin my life. What should I do? Let this girl know in the comments down below.